Hello everyone, my name is Lana and I'm part of the Partner Plus support team. In this quick little video, I'm going to show you how you can identify struggling students in your Reading Plus class and potentially how you can support them. So, looking at my screen here, I'm in the class overview. So as you can see here, this is our demo site and I'm just in our demo class. But if you were looking from your class overview, the first way you could potentially identify a student who is potentially struggling and may need some extra support is by heading to the Alerts tab. So once you're in the Alerts tab, it'll take you straight to the Holds alerts. So as you can see here, my student Jerry has been placed on hold, and it explains why he's been placed on hold. So looking through here, it looks like Jerry has been struggling with his comprehension and he's been placed in support mode for 4 consecutive lessons. So if I just dive into Jerry's overview here, and we'll look through his most recent reading text and see potentially what could happen. So I'm just going to click here, the Show Lessons button. And as you can see, these last 4 reading lessons, he's been in support mode. And as you can notice, the last 3 he's completed are rereads of the same text, and he's still not understanding what he's reading. So before I dive in any further, just a quick reminder of what support mode is. Support mode is when a student has achieved below 80% consecutively through his previous text. The program will recognize that and place him on support mode. And support mode will provide extra scaffolds for your students just to give them that extra support. So things like reducing the guided window rate, really enforcing rereads. It will split up the text. So instead of the students having the big block of text and then the 10 questions at the end, it'll have a bit of text, a few questions, text, and a few questions. And the way they can get out of support mode is if they achieve a support mode combo, so those 2 texts above 80%. So with Jerry being in support mode, I'm going to look at the details here. So currently Jerry is reading at a reading level of E, which is the equivalent of a year 6 child. His timings are not consistent, so it's taken him once 14 minutes, then 10 minutes and 8 minutes, so that could potentially be because he's losing concentration. He hasn't got an I rate, so an individual reading rate. That could be because he selected in support mode just to read the text in the guided window, which I believe is what Jerry has done here. And so he's sitting at 260 words per minute. That could potentially be a bit too quick for him. And as you can see here, he's not really using his rereads. So with that information, I would suggest to have a one-on-one with Jerry, potentially sit next to him while he's doing Reading Plus and completing a text, just to monitor him to see, is it concentration or is he really stuck on a text? Then you can monitor him to see how long it's taken him to read it, to encourage his rereads, things like that, just to see if that benefits him. So that's what I would suggest to do from the start. Scrolling down, if you've monitored your student and they're still struggling with that text, then it could be a reading domain that they're struggling with potentially. So scrolling down to the bottom to the skills area, this breaks down our 9 reading domains that Reading Plus covers, and it gives them the percentage of what the student is doing well with these reading domains and what they're almost weak in. So for Jerry here, image scaffolds of a reading domain is one of his weaker areas. So using that, you could potentially see which part of it, so just interpreting images, you can then maybe go back up to the top to the skills tab, and then maybe go into the teaching tools tab. And then if you scroll down to find image scaffolds, you then can maybe work through some of the practice questions or going through the lesson plan one-on-one with him and the other weaker areas where he may need some additional help with. So there's some brief ideas on how you can help and support your students if they are struggling with Reading Plus and their texts. Thank you so much for watching. We'll have some more videos out to help you in the future. Again, thank you. Bye.